Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the Alts. As always, hope you're all doing very well with this bloody Bitcoin we've got all over the weekend. We did got now a bit of a bounce from the first big higher time frame support we've got below. It was a path control normally here. Let me see here, yeah, path control plus a swing third pan right there. We're going to talk about the data, all of this, but yeah. First of all, just gonna check as always that the sound is working well. Normally it should be, but it's always good to double check. Yes, it's working. Perfect. So we are good to start. So the wave here. In the last update, I didn't added the wave for the possible bearish configuration, but you know I was telling you that these 5 waves to the upside here, okay, so the ones right here, could be also for a C wave of a flat if we really have to, well, go through really all the support we have planned here to the downside. So we've got 3 main support plan, that was here by the way. Each time we've got too many people longing, as always, trading is taking the others' money. So, well, if we get too many people longing, we've got a first good bounce here, but next we've got another drop. Here we've got again too many people longing, we've got another drop, we've got again too many people longing, we've got a drop, again too many people longing. And so that brings us with some lower move really, some bigger move down to liquidate all of this each time. So just gonna get rid of this now for the moment. I'm gonna focus on the higher time frame chart here. By the way, before to go on this, I just want to update the chart right there because we have a lot, but like really loads of level in this. So I'm gonna get rid of many levels here. Let's keep only one. And good morning, by the way, to you all in the chat. Let me just pop out this. Gonna make this a little bit bigger as always, live chat, because sometimes there are some message missing otherwise. Good morning, legend. Morning, mate. Yeah, crazy drop, crazy drop. Well, we're going to plan everything, no worries, it's fine. And by the way, the reason why, another message by the way, where is the chat here? Good morning, mate, good to see you here also. Reason why I told you really, just, well, it's not also try to catch a falling knife on everything really, simply wait for Bitcoin to get better data and for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce, because the thing is, if Bitcoin is dropping, everything really is following on the outs. There is no reason really to try to catch a falling knife, let it go, and that's it really, okay, just wait for better data. And well, we're going to cover the data. What the fuck is happening? Well, we're just dropping at the moment. We're going to see the different configurations with the wave, all of this, no worries. But yeah, first of all, I just want to update this chart here because I just want to remove a lot of levels. We have way too much here. I'm gonna keep only here the daily and weekly negative path control. Don't know if we've got some reactions of this. Let's get rid of that. Let's remove these two. Let's keep only the weekly. Okay, let's get rid of what we've got here. TPO we can remove. This we can remove. Well, I'm gonna keep that by the way. And we'll do the drop for the moment. Still a lot of levels, but still much better than before. So first of all, weekly time frame as always. We have so one weekly on the top, yes. So we can take this by the way and place it as a weekly. That will do the job, so we don't get too much levels. Weekly, daily. What do we have here? We have one daily there. Okay, so we can take this at this here. Done. And so now we can simply go on the. You gotta leave it like that. On EGLD charts, that is just right there. Oh, the longs closed by the way. Alright, good to know. Levels. So first of all, weekly naked point of control. Let's take the bottom here, 66.325. Okay, good. Then what do we have here? 1, 2, 1, 2. So we have this one here. All right. 63,087.5. wait, what I say, 63? Yeah. Okay, good. And then we have just one more, just right here, and then we're done with this. We have just 2 more levels to add. I mean, templates to check. 58, this is very low. 58. What I said again? 862.5. Okay, this we're done. Do we have any new TPO here? Ooh, yes, that's a lot of TPO we have in here. So we've got one on the top, one here. 1, 2. Okay, so 64,370. $61,602 and just one more 60,670. So bam, good. All right, then we have none, right? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so naked session path control now, and then we're done with this. Okay, well, there is just one at the moment. 58,870. Yips. Nice. Okay, so we can remove this. I'm gonna keep that for the moment. That was a support for the monster here. Yeah. Let's lock all of this, and we're done for the moment. Nice. Sorry. So yeah, well, with the support here, I'm not gonna make it too complex. These are the support really. Okay, we're having at the moment on the higher time frame. These are the only support really I'm looking at the moment. So the thing is now we've got, you know, the swing through pan here of the first well, big support we have planned below. That's pretty cool. Now yeah, the thing is we've got a bit too many longs again. If I go and show you this on the order flow, just right there. Well, you can see here on the very low we have like 11 million, 5 million, another 10 million here, another 10 million. Again, that's a loads of longs, not gonna lie. We have again too many longs. So what I'm going to wait for, personally here I was in my bed, so I'm waking up at 9. It was around the middle here. So what I'm going to wait for is a retest. If it's missed for me, I don't really care. Now I'm going to simply wait for a retest and just gonna see what's happening on the retest. It's like every single bounce, we've got too many longs in every single bounce. You can see here, more 30 million of new longs, another 10 million. I mean, yes, we get a bounce, but we just continue to drop next. So for now, we did go to bounce. We can wait for a retest first of all to stop at least some few longs. And once we have done this, well, we simply see what's happening. Do we have any bad data? Do we have again too many people longing with a massive bearish CVD, for example? If that's the case, I'm not longing this. I'm gonna wait for a new low to be made. Okay. So now the thing is, if we get a new low made, don't forget here, we just don't look directly for 43,000 here. We look, of course, for another possible swing through pan or a failed auction. It's very typical for Bitcoin to make a double swing through pan or something like this to make it really a bit more complex to trade. Stop as much as people as possible before to get the real move. Okay, so before to look for the next target, that is 43,000 as I said. Simply when we take the low here, trade this as a swing through pan or a failed auction. As simple as that, really. Okay. Just in case we drop like this down to 43,000, if we don't hold this, that's not the biggest support. We're going to see here this next very big support for that one, by the way. So it's between 38,000. Jeez, this is very low. Not use it anymore to say 38. It was around 66 on few stuff like this, 70,000. Pretty weird to say now 30,000. But anyways, so between 38,500 down to 45,300. Okay, and if we break this, we'll have another very big support that is coming around, so between 28,000 down to the top here of this channel. So the channel here is this top, to this bottom here, and so it's really down to 25, 24, well, 25,000. Okay, so yeah, these are all the main support, and again, should we break this, we get acceptance back here into this channel, so we simply have to trade this channel again until it breaks, as simple as that. If it breaks to the downside, we can simply look here again for a swing through pan-RFL auction into this path control, and this value are high, so around 13,800. This is extremely low, but well, anyways, and if we break this, we can look around 10k. Okay, so now we are done with the support. I would like to plan some few resistance here on the lower time frame, but I mean for this, oops, I will have to do some few smaller wave count, I think. Yeah, that will take a bit of time, so let me just, if I pull this really quickly here, yeah, I mean this is really high. Let's see here, what do we have otherwise? Well, the thing is, we're already at resistance at the moment. We have this nice VWAP. If we're bearish, don't worry, we can still keep the bearish market structure, so do not make any new high, or maybe take some few, but not the overall, for example, latest 5-minute top here, to not change the market structure. Well, I mean, who is going to look for a short here, to be honest? I'm not sure I'm going to look for a short here. I'm short from her, so it's fine. Let me see here what support we can get for a retest before to look for a new low. Like the best to do in my opinion, because to look for a short here, well, yeah, so first of all we have this nice lower time frame swing through pan here, plus the value are high in the 38.2, so this is the first target. Okay, then we have the daily and the naked session path control. Again, there are maybe, so here 1, 2, and here there will be only a week below, but if we start to spend some time, I don't like this so much, there will be more for the swing through pan here, or with the 70x6 and the daily level. These are the 3 targets. In this, we simply have to read the order flow, see what's happening. Good data, that's alone. No good data, there is nothing to take, and we continue for the next target. Nothing again, next target, nothing again, new low. And by the way, there is a monthly mega path control just below. Good to know for another possible swing through pan-RFL auction, really. Okay, so this is more for scalpers here for a retest, if we have to make a retest here. And well, I think that we're done now with the levels. I'm not going to plan much resistance, to be honest. It's not really the goal at the moment. So let's move on the wave now, I think. 2 seconds, please. Sorry. So the wave here. You know, we was looking here, so for a W, X, Y, X, and Z. We've got some 5 ways up, so we was looking more likely here for the wave 5. That was the most logic, to be honest with the wave. Now, we did took the lows, so if we have some 5 ways up, what it can be only, well, the end of a correction. So if this is the end of a correction, it can be only a C wave, it cannot be a Y wave, because a Y wave cannot get 5 waves. So if this is a C wave, and we did took the lows, you can see we take the low here from before, okay, it's the only possible pattern here is an ABC flat. Okay, so we can see here's a retracement tool. Bam, we've got a nice, well, 113. It's not the best retracement for a B wave, but it's still a retracement, so it's fine. And if you pull the extension tool for this ABC flat from the A wave root to the A wave top to the B wave bottom, we've got a rejection from the 120 extension. So for me, the targets are valid. In any case, now we've got the 5 waves, so this is the only possible configuration. That brings us with a WXY first. That brings us with a bigger W. Then we have a next wave with the ABC flat, and now we have the Y wave to the downside. So what we can do here is simply take the extension tool, click first on the W root, second on the W bottom, and third on the X wave top. Move this on the right. Well, that's maybe a little bit too much. Let's go with 250 here, even more by the way. Like that, we can get rid of this, this, and this. You missed the 123 here. Interesting. So well, yeah, now we have the 120 extension, but well, I mean, as I said, I will wait for a bit of a retest to stop some few longs. where is the wave? Here. No, here. So well, depending on what's going on next week with the new data we get later, but for now, yeah, we'll wait for a retest personally. If we go more down 123 to what I was talking about before, a swing £30 or a failed auction ready of the low. If we don't, we can see our 42,000. That brings us, you know, with a 43,000 here, almost 43,000 support. So the target match, not gonna lie, okay, the target match. Here we can even go a bit more down to go for a swing £30 that low if we manage to go a bit below the 1618. So a match with the target we have planned really. So no more to update. Just be aware, please, with this configuration. Okay, I'm still taking this personally until really start with the wave 4, breaking the wave 1 top. Don't forget, if no any support are holding because we don't get any data, there are some other possible configurations plan. For example, here, let me just add this in here. This right here is something possible, okay? This will be a leading, okay? Normally it's a leading because the smaller wave in the wave 1, 3, and 5 are 5 waves. Now it's not impossible again that we do a raw case, and this is an ending with a smaller wave of a leading, and so this was a wave 5, and so now we're going to retrace a lot bigger and really come back below that low, okay? But before to look for such massive drop, we cannot look only for a massive bearish market like this. We have to plan some targets. Simply have to plan some other configurations, some possible bullish ones, and so this is something also possible if you really retrace more, and for example we get the invalidation on with the wave 4 here. Okay, just gonna hide this for a moment. If the wave 4 here get invalidated because we break the wave on top, well, we can simply look for not directly such configuration, to be honest with you. There is another one, there is that one really. It's so simply the wave 1, 2, the wave 3 is already done on that top. We are now into that wave 4, and we look next for the wave 5. By the way, the wave 4 now is on the right. This is something possible. I just don't personally like the 5 waves to the upside in there. This is really terrible what we're in here, but well, it's possible. So yeah, if we get the invalidation for that one, okay, if we, so to speak, if the wave 4 here breaks the wave on top, we can simply look for this one here. Now if the wave 4 start to go really more down and we really start to get, for example, an invalidation on the RSI on the daily, weekly, monthly time frame, we can simply switch to this one here. These 5 waves are either, okay, these green 5 waves are either for a massive wave 1, 2, either for a higher time frame wave 5, and so for a massive drop next. What I mean with a higher time frame wave 5 is simply this. Okay, if you go here on the index price, because this one have the longest data. So if I go, I mean the oldest data. Sorry, so not that one here, but this one here. You can see if we are in such configuration, the small green 5 waves we've got to the upside are simply for a wave 5. So we can look either for a longer, as I was showing you before, bigger wave 1, 2, 3 or 5 like this to the upside, either if the support are not holding for a wave 5 here, done, a wave 1 done, and so now we look for a wave 2, and so we can get an absolutely massive bloody Bitcoin for a long moment, not gonna lie. So yeah, it all depends again of what support we hold or not really. That's the most important. Yeah, so these are the configuration to take step by step, but for the moment I'm still taking this personally until we really start breaking with the wave 4, the wave 1 top. For now it's not the case, so it's fine, okay? Well, I think we're done with Bitcoin. Just gonna drink a bit of coffee real quick. Here we go. Well, yeah, I don't know if you have some questions. What is this? I'm gonna add this as blue and gonna get rid of this smaller wave here so we don't get too much. Yeah, and so that will be something like that in that case. With not in, you know, this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, but like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Yeah, so let me just check the chat here. All right, I'm gonna check at this. CKB and XRP, okay. My pleasure, mate. Well, the prediction on the alt was not that crazy on that one. I mean, on, well, most of the alt, because we was looking for a wave 1-2. As I said in Discord, do not try to catch a falling knife, simply wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. The reason I was looking for this is simply because of Bitcoin. That was, where was the wave again here? We've got the 5 waves, so it was a possible wave 1-2. Now we've got the bearish configuration. So of course, if Bitcoin is not bouncing, everything is following, and we're dropping really. But my pleasure, mate. Thank you for your message, and good morning, yeah. Good morning, guys. Thank you so much, mate. He's a legend. Morning, mate. So Ethereum, Sol, MX, CKB, XRP. In any case, I think I'm going to update everything, really, to be honest. Here, well, it was simply, oops. It was simply here an ABC zigzag, 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, and, well, drop down, okay. But, well, so you said Ethereum. Oh, that one is not that easy. Also, it's not in here. No. And do we have a gap, by the way, before to move on Ethereum? Do we have a gap normally? We do have a gap here. Yes. So the one from before is filled. But now we have a new one here, so we can look for this. Well, let's take, yeah, here. No, by the way, like this, and the bottom of it just right there. So that brings us with this gap just above to be aware of. Again, what's a gap? Well, it's simply here, I mean, what the reaction really of a gap. If you come from below, the bottom here can act as a resistance. It's a resistance, so of course a resistance, we can break it, but it's a resistance still. Now the thing is, if we get acceptance into the gap, we get some kind of close, it's likely to fill the gap really. Okay, so the gap is just going to be filled normally, and so once you've reached the top, it can act again as resistance or not, it depends. Just that's why we use an order flow again, see what's happening in there. If we have some good data for a short, well, that's a short. If not, there is no reason to short, and we look for the next resistance we have planned. But this is the other thing. If we get acceptance in it, we expect it to be filled. So to go minimum, at least to the top of it. Okay? So just be aware of this. This is important as always. And let's move on to Ethereum now. So Ethereum, what's happened on that one? So yeah, this is definitely not a wave 4 anymore. Let me see, just gonna add everything. Oops. In here, I'm gonna hide that for the moment. All the smaller wave too. Oops. Good. Got an extension for this here. WXY. One, two, three, four, five. Can't remember, what was this to the upside here? Yeah, that was an ABC zigzag, right? Yeah. All right, so if this right here is not a WXY but an ABC zigzag, here we have another ABC zigzag normally, if I remember correctly here. sideways, yeah, that can be an ABC zigzag here. ABC, that will be an ABC. That will bring us here with a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5, leading with a smaller wave of an ending. And so here a possible bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2. And so next, of course, big again for this we need Bitcoin to be bullish, so 3, 4, 5. And if Bitcoin is really bearish, we don't manage to hold anything really, we just keep dropping and dropping again and again. So well, I'm gonna draw the wave here. I'm gonna still do a count on my side. I was saying this also the last time, I completely forgot. So let me just add this into my notes so I don't forget about this. Let me create a new note here. Do Ethereum count. There you go. So I don't forget. I'm really going to check all the smaller wave and stuff like that. But yeah, for the moment, this is what we can look for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5. Let me just add this a little bit bigger. That brings us with a bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless Bitcoin is bearish, and I mean really bearish, and will really keep dropping again and again. So that right here. Well, yeah, all the high time frame here, high time frame 1. For this, we can take this, and I'm gonna do also the levels on my side, because we have many alts to update today. So if I do the levels for every single one, gonna take a while. So I'm gonna do this on my side next a little bit faster. And so here, what was a wave to the downside? Let me see. All right. Sorry. So now we can pull the extension tool from the top to the bottom here, to the top right here, and simply add the correction targets. And that will be the targets really. So yeah, that will be cool to get one more new low. I'm not going to lie, that will be absolutely lovely, because the targets for the moment are really not well respected. Let's get rid of this. And so here for the moment, for this configuration, we have this target below. And well, for this one, I really want to see some better data on Bitcoin. For the moment, it's really not that crazy. Okay. So this will be the higher time frame number 1. There you go. And so here, let me see if I go on a weekly time frame to place the extension tool. Do we have a nice extension in here? Yes. Sorry. It's still valid, by the way. Yep. Well, if we really have to be bearish in any case, we have to plan it, right? So I'm gonna take here, sorry, a W, X, Y, X, and a Z wave with an extension. It's very rare to get an extension on such high time frame into a W, X, Y, X, and Z. More of this. Let's add so this, but blue, like that, to follow the same curl than before. And so here that will be simply a big W, X, Y really to the downside. So W, X, and a Y wave down. So what we can do here is simply, of course, do all the smaller wave and stuff like that, but we'll do this later. It's not useful for the moment because we really need to drop even more, so we are going to get some new data. And so what we can do here is simply pull the extension tool for the Y wave. So W root, W bottom, X wave top. Oops, at the correction target right here. We can move this on the right again. Move this on the right. And once we have done this, we are done. Here we can keep only the 70x6 like that. We can add, of course, here a 0 line as always, so we can see where is a 0, and then we are done like this. Yips. Good. So if we're in this bearish configuration, that will be the first target, okay, on the higher time frame, and then we'll get, oh jeez, 100 dollars. So this And so here for the moment we have a double EXY, okay, W, X and Y to the downside. If we really have to get a continuation like this, we shall make normally a double EXY, X and Z, or a bigger correction such as an ABC flat or a triangle, for example, because we cannot end up a Y wave like this with a double EXY only. It's not possible, just so you know. But yes, that will be the higher time frame configuration number 2. If we really have to not hold any support on Bitcoin and keep dropping again and again, if Bitcoin is doing this, everything is going to follow, and so we can look for this in that case. And so we already have the targets. That's pretty cool. Okay, sorry. So Ethereum, we're done. Sol. Normally it's Sol. Yes. Let's go into the well, the answer here. Here. So what's happened on that one? Well, yeah, this is what's happened on many of the arts, to be honest with you. We've got so a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that was a massive, I mean, a very small AB, but a massive C wave and a really big extension in there. So again, not very common, but well, that's a game. So here, what we've got, double X, Y, X, and Z, and so here we can look simply for a longer Y wave, and so well, for such config. We did 2D highs here. Oh, wait. So here in that case, that will be a W, an X, and a Y wave. Pink, let's add the wave here. And so in that case, the targets are a little bit different. Yeah. He's well placed and nice. Sorry. So let's remove this and add this again better. So we can move this on the right. Yups. Wrong tab. Perfect. Let's move this to 200. Let's zoom out a bit. Yups. Make this a little bit longer for a wave 4 still. Okay, so now we are, well, at the 50%. To be honest with you, it's okay to go down to the 56.86% as we're on a real higher time from here. It's normal to go that down. Okay, it's fine. Because the thing, if you put a log scale like this, and for example here, so you pull the wave 4 target with the log scale setting, of course, activated, you can see here, we are not even at the 23.6 yet, so it's fine on the log scale. This zone here, the normal, I mean, yeah, the regular, if you remove here the log scale, you can see here 23.6 MCFib 38.2. If you pull it on the log scale, it brings us with a 56.86%. This is something to know on the higher time frame. That's the reason why we go between the 56.86% on the normal scale and regular scale, because on the log scale we are into its target really. So as soon as we hold this on off price, it's all good for me. We can still look for a wave 4, okay? Unless of course we really start getting some invalidations on the RSI, for example, here on the weekly time frame, we really break the wave to bottom here. If this is happening, well, we can change the scenarios depending of course on what Bitcoin is doing. But yeah, for the moment, these are the different targets here. We have so far the 71, but again, that will be cool for Bitcoin to get some better data. Then we have the 100, so 120 extension here, 123, and then we have the 1618. So we have $100, 81, and then we'll have 46 really. Okay, so yeah, will be for a Y wave to finish a wave for an X again. If we manage to get some 5 waves up, that will be so for a wave 5. Okay, so Solana we are done, and we finally got the low here. Next MX. Let's go here into the investment stuff there. Where is MX here? So here, what we've got, a drop below. What is this? Yeah, we did got a touch of the wave 1. Oh yeah, we have to go on the daily time frame for that. Let me see here again. It's Control L, Alt L. Yes, perfect. Just remove the levels in here. Perfect. Let's get rid of this too. So here, in that case, what we've got to the upside. Okay, we did took the highs next, so well, that was an ABC zigzag, really. 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. So ABC zigzag, this we can get rid of it. It was in case we had to push higher. Well, that was, I think, not 5 waves, for sure, by the way. This can be removed too. This can be removed. This can be removed. And so here, let me use the fibs really quick. Flat, no. Let me see here with the next wave. Well, it's not impossible, but I mean, this is really high still. What are you reach it here? 2618. Sorry, I'm not talking much, I'm trying to find out what this is, I'm concentrating really on the chart. Well, as we've got this wave 4 here, invalid, I mean, we did got a touch of the wave on top here, so this is not valid anymore for sure, so that brings us with a triple wave to the upside. So if we have here an ABC zigzag with an extension, by the way, you can see here, and again, by the way, a tip is when you do an ABC zigzag with an extension, you go either into the 200% or the 2618. Okay, this is something to know. So here, well, we have in that case an ABC, as it cannot be a wave for next, so it's a 5 ways correction, 5 ways only. Another one in 5 ways correction, 5 ways to make another correction, 5 ways for a wave 4 and 5. So here, if we have an ABC zigzag to the upside, I'm gonna take this, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. C wave. So in that case, can be an expanding ending, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, for this, we really need Bitcoin to be bullish, and that will be so for a C wave. As we have to get a 5 ways into the C, can be an ending here in that case. So let me just add this into some few folders so I don't forget all of this. That one, so we'll call it high time frame 1, expanding ending, otherwise that will be for a longer B wave or a longer wave 2, and that would be, so here in that case if you have a correction, this is a double EXY. Let me just here use some few fibs. Let's go with some red wave like this. perfect. Here we can do pull the extension tool use of the XY. So let me see. Okay. Well, that will be for a bigger XY like this, but I mean the X wave here is really massive, like really massive. This is a really big. That's what I don't really like. But well, you can see here we go really past here the X wave retracement targets. Yeah, this is massive. Not gonna lie. Well, that'll be the higher time frame number 2. Really, first I will look for the expanding ending. Alright, just like that, it will be faster. This a little more on the right, and we're done. So these will be the targets. 120 extension again, 70. This one here, don't really like it. It's a little bit too high. That will be the targets really. Sorry. So that will be the high time frame. Oops. Again, it can only be confirmed by time if Bitcoin is ready for a bounce or not at some point. That is the only way really to determine. That was under 5 minutes for this. Yes, nice. Perfect. Only Bitcoin will give us the answer really on what we can take next. If Bitcoin is bullish, we form some better wave now. We managed to reclaim everything and well start the wave 5 really with some nice 5 waves to the upside. We can look in that case for this expanding. I'm gonna add the wave by the way, expanding ending into the C wave of this B and C. But the thing is now, if Bitcoin is not bullish at all, we keep dropping, well the wave 4 is going to break the wave to bottom. This is impossible as always for an expanding ending, and so we're simply going to switch to this configuration really, okay, for a longer BO wave 2. That will be the plan. So that one we're done. MX now we are done with this. CKB and XRP. So let me see here. CKB normally should be in there. That one here, what we've got a touch of the wave 1 top with a wave 4. So what it means, well, that was not a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was simply here an ABC like this. And so now, well, we have a correction to the upside. So I can bring us with many configurations, such as. Sorry, normally it was in the folders by the way. That was a bear one here. XY. So if we've got a XY first, we have another correction to the upside. Well, what it can bring us with, do we retrace by the way 90% here? Looks like not by the way. No. So the only configuration possible is a bigger W, X, and Y. Now, can we still rise? For example, if Bitcoin managed now to be bullish and we, for example, do this, we get another increase in price. Can we still rise like this? Of course we can. Why? Because you can simply make a longer X wave or a longer ABC flat, so a B wave in that case, because we can go touch, you know, the B wave target, so the 90%, 105, 113, 123. That will be in that case for a big A BC flat. Also, there is something possible, but for now, as we're below the 90%, the only configuration is a XY. So in that case, we can look here for a correction, and another correction here to the downside. This we can remove it. This was for the wave 4, but now it's invalidated, so there is no reason to keep this on the chart. And well, to add the targets here, it's not useful at all to add this on the higher time frame. We can simply here do the smaller wave count. So let me just go here. And let me see here what we have. We have, that was for the previous wave 4 here, not the current one. This we don't care, this we don't care anymore. I'm gonna keep it by the way. And so here it was not 38.2, right? Okay. All right. Does it look like a wedge here to the downside? Yeah, it can be, to be honest. I'm gonna take this for the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5. Again, can we finish a Y wave with a 5 waves down like this? The answer is as always no, we have to make a correction. So here we can look for, we're gonna add some pink wave for a correction. What is starting with 5 waves, an ABC zigzag. So A B retracement, and then a C wave to the downside. Okay, again, can be some small, sometimes depends of the context on Bitcoin really. But yeah, this will be the wave. We'll take, so next we can look here for a correction into the B, triple wave, and then we can look for an ending, so a wedge here to the downside again, so wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or an impulsive, so to speak, a wave 1, 2, bam, 3, 4, 5 to the downside. Okay, but again, this can take some time. If you zoom out here, you can see we have a triple wave like this, a triple wave like this, we have another triple wave. We're on the higher time frame, so it can take some time to form all of this. Yeah, it really depends of Bitcoin. Okay, yeah, so that will be it really for that one. Can we still plan some targets on this? The answer is yes, of course we can. Normally we cannot really, because that's a leading here to the downside, so we cannot really pull the extension tool, but we can still find out some few smaller waves here. Just want to check something here really quickly. Okay, so this was here. So what we can do here is simply pull this one here. And we can also do here a smaller wave kind of this. So normally, by the way, this will be some 5 waves down, so we shall get another retrace for another drop next. Let me just move this a little more on the right. We can get rid of this. We can move that 250. Let's make it 350. And here we go. We have our targets, right? Just gonna add some few lower time frame targets in here. So this is below. That is the first one here. All right, so here, okay, let me see here if we can get some 5 waves down in there. Well, yes, we can. I'm just gonna check here if we have such big wick on everything. Yes, all right. Yeah, so that will be the best target just below. Alright, so that will be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If Bitcoin is better, it can be also an ABC, but it doesn't really make sense with the context. So the wave 3 top can be a long trade to take in any case if you're really scalping this, for example. Otherwise, you can pull the wave 3 targets. Next target here for the wave 3 is that's the 2618. Yeah, that's the 2618 here. So it's around the 786 of the extension tool. I placed it before. If we start to drop below here the 2618, we can look for this one here, 3618, with a nice 1-to-1 extension confluence with this a bit above. And if we drop below here, you can see we have the confluence here, 123 of the, well, the wave 5 really, if we can say that. Well, I'll make this a bit smaller, by the way. So we can see the difference between the bigger wave and the smaller wave. Yeah, that's a 423.6 by the way, max wave 3 target with a 123. So these will be the targets really. Okay, not gonna add more. These levels we don't really care. If you want to add these you can, but otherwise, oh by the way, maybe gonna keep only by the way the ones from below. Still this is a conference. Gonna keep this here. Perfect. So normally wave 3, once you've got the wave 3 you can pull the retracement tool. For the wave 4 you've got a big drop, so be aware that it can go a bit above the 38.2, touch the 50% for example. But yeah, for the moment we've got a regular wave 2. What I mean with this, it's simply we went between, and by the way even a bit higher, the 56.86% where we have 73% chance to retrace from. Went, as you can see, a bit above, touched the 70x6. It's not classed as a big retracement, so after this we can look simply for the 23.16, 38.2 with the MCF in between, the either 31, 32. So normally here, once you get the bounce, you simply pull the retracement tool for the wave 4 again. Don't forget, if you really struggle following this update, you can simply go and sign up on the MOONCHARTS.for website. You can sign up for free. Simply go into the course section and go with the Elliott wave section here. Okay, you have 4 lessons, and in these 4 lessons they're absolutely free. You have really a lot of information, so you can follow along much better and really learn your waves. Yeah, it's free, so just enjoy really. But yes, that will be the target if you want to trade this, and next another drop for the wave 5 that will complete this leading wave 5. This leading is going to complete the A wave right here. Okay, so that is it really for CKB. What do we have next? CKB and XRP. Alright, XRP, it's here normally, yeah. So here we've got a massive extension. What is this again to the upside here? So that will be targets are really well respected. This is really weird. Both by the way. Yeah, alright. It's the same than, well, I mean, not the same than Bitcoin really. Let me just remove that. So the thing is, now we've got some 5 ways up. This is for me pretty sure, to be honest with you. The wave 4 is here. You can see we make a new low here on the RSI. Okay, otherwise we have a triple wave in the wave 5. It's impossible. We have to get some 5 waves. So the wave 3 is there. We have next a wave 4 with a massive third wave truncated. Okay, we have the first move down, move up, and the last move down. Normally we have a lot more chance to go and take that low. We stopped before. This is called a truncated. This is very rare, but well, it happens sometimes. From here, if we got the wave 5, we've got to retrace from the 120 extension here, so this is pretty perfect, not gonna lie. Now the thing is, if we have some 5 waves up, it's either to make a bigger wave 1, 2, to make a bigger impulsive, really, okay, as we've planned before, so to speak here, bigger wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, really, to the upside, okay, either to make an ABC zigzag, it's the same, so 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, instead of getting the wave 4 and 5 next, we just have the 3 and then we drop, okay, it's a 1, 2, 3, drop, ABC, drop, it's the same, really. So it's either this, either, I think you have it, it's a flat, like Bitcoin, really, so in that case, we're going to go for the lows. So you can pull here the retracement tool, but this match, I think, yeah, you can see here we go, what is this? With a 123, 127. This is a perfect B wave target. So this, and so in that case, if we have a flat, it's simply for a bigger WXY. Can that be a WXY XNZ? Yeah, but no. That will be here for a WXY to the downside. That will be for a Y wave, by the way. So we'll have to make something longer later in this. Because if we do this, nah, the shape is terrible. So first configuration is bam. Oh well, we've got the bearish. Oh well, here we go. That was planned, by the way. I'm stupid. It was here. Let me just do this again. So this is a bullish case, really bullish. And well, the bearish case was planned, by the way. It was an ABC flat here with an extension, but well. And so that will be here. So not for this WXY is it in here? No. So this will be for the bullish, and this right here will be for the bearish. So let's add the targets of this, of course. Let's add some red wave, bigger wave, and like this. Perfect. And so if we're in this, we can get rid of that. Make this smaller. We just got to bounce now from here, like this. And in N we can add, so remove this and add here simply these WXY targets to get even more confidence. So W root, W bottom here, and the X wave top as always. Move this on the right. Let's go with 350. A little more. Let's add this like that so we get some bigger fibs. Let's remove this, this and this. Well, there we go. We have the comfort. It's the same really, you can see here. That's pretty cool. It matched with the targets we have planned. So first of all, we have this really with, so well, 7x6 here more likely. If we start breaking this, we can look here for the 123. 123 here of this Y wave plus the 120 extension of this higher time frame Y wave. If we continue the drop, 1618 of this Y wave plus a 123 of the bigger Y wave. So let's add this 350. Let's go with 5 and oops, no, 450. Yeah, perfect. Sorry. So yeah, these are the targets for this. Two configurations, bullish or bearish. What is this? Bearish, right. It all depends now again of Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is now better and we get better data and is bullish, we can look for, so by the way, can be also an A, B, C as I said before, just to go take the highs and then again come back down depending again on Bitcoin. But we still get a rise to at least normally take this top, so it's classed as a bullish. Okay, yeah, these are the two configurations. In any case, we have the targets below, so now we are ready for this. And what is that? Okay. Yeah, it'll be cool to go below here to fake the drop or to really, yeah, take all the stops here and fake the drop more already below here to make a big fair auction below here. That'll be cool. By breaking here this higher time frame triangle to the downside, because when you do this, you're going to, well, normally if Bitcoin is not too bearish, you can accumulate really, and then if you reclaim, you're good for normally another reversal to the upside. That's pretty cool. But yeah, this we'll see this later. So XRP we're done. Let's come back here on the chat and see what we have otherwise. Bull over. Well, as soon as we're holding the wave 4 here, to be honest with you, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, as soon as this is happening for me, it's okay. This is not over. Now, if we really start breaking this, breaking the next support at 43,000, if we're not holding the big support we have here, so to speak, the one right here. What is that? 50 minutes? Well, I did not add this. What is that here? The hell? I don't know. Well, yeah, 43,000 here. If we start breaking this big support, I will really pay attention to what says the RSI, for example, you know, for the higher time frame here. So not that one here, but you know, the other configuration, the wave 1 to here. If the wave 2 on the RSI is breaking the wave 1 route, so the bottom here on the real big time frame, so weekly, monthly time frame, well, it's likely we're going to go for the lows, to be honest with you. So just something to be aware of. But yeah, for now, as soon as we're holding this target, really holding this 123, it's still fine. We can still look for something bullish. Okay, we can still look for something bullish. And if we really get acceptance below here, the 43,000, get into this target, I really want to see here the RSI for the wave 2 to be still valid, to still look for something bullish. Otherwise, we can switch to something really bearish and look for a really big drop here, at least to, as I said, a new low here. Okay, I hope that this makes sense. If not, really do not hesitate, as always. Cardano, nice one. Let me see here. Cardano, here. So here again, I guess we ended up with an ABC zigzag. Yep, there we go, you can see. We were looking for a wave 4 and a wave 5, it never happened. So what is this? Simply a 5 waves, correction 5 waves, that is an ABC zigzag. So this is what happened on many charts, to be honest, with ABC. There is no wave 4 and 5, and so we just continue the drop here. So what was the wave here? We have plan ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a wave 2 we have here. Interesting. Let me see here. Here we've got a 1-to-1 extension. Again, series activated. Don't know why. Anyways, sorry. So in that case, that will be a W. Okay. An X and a Y. And so here, that will be for an X and Z with an ABC zigzag. That will make more sense, to be honest. And again, you can see we've got an extension. Okay, we've got another extension here for the ABC zigzag. And the extension, again, as I said before, when you do an extension for an ABC zigzag, so you retrace from the 200% or bounce, it depends if you're in the downtrend. Here in an uptrend, so it's a rejection. So here reject from the the 200% or the 2618. 200% or the 2618. That's why, by the way, I added these 2 fibs into my correction template, really. When you go here, correction template, that's why I added this here, because when we do some extensions, it's useful to not, well, win the style here, add this one by one. You have this here already, and you win some time, really, if we can say that. So let me just remove the wave from here. I'm gonna add this on the right. To do like this, and so I'm gonna change the wave because we have to adapt to the market as always. It's not a market, it's going to adapt to us, so we have to change that. Alright, let's take this then. So we have a longer wave 2 or a longer B wave. This is not a C, this is not a 5 waves, this is a W, X, Y, X, and Z, so W with a flat X. Sorry, so WX right here, Y, X on that top, and then a Z wave to the downside with an ABC zigzag. So here we've got, in that case, an ABC flat, then we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so ABC zigzag, then we don't really care here, and then we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so an ABC zigzag. Gonna remove this, we don't really care anymore, and so here we can add a wave, by the way. Gonna add some red wave, and gonna make this visible. It's better when we see the wave here, and so this is an ABC zigzag. So oops, pink, A, B, and then a C wave here to the downside. That will finish Z, the wave 2, and the B, and so here we have the following targets. Just gonna move this a lot more on the right, 250. Much better like that, and so here we have the 1-to-1 extension. Again, we need Bitcoin bullish now to buy this, really. Then we have the 123, and then we have the 1618. I'm gonna put a bit higher, perfect. And there we go, we're done. And so now normally we should look for a 5 ways down, so wave. Hoo-hoo. That'll be a leading here. Because I have to count the leading here, because otherwise. So let's take this as a wave 1, 2, bam, wave 3, And so we have the wave 3 targets. Okay, so you pull it from the wave 1 top, so to speak. That's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a wave, so wave 1 root, sorry, here, wave 1 bottom to the wave 2 top. And so here we can pull and add here the extension tool. So wave, sorry, the targets 1 to 1 extension. We have only 2% chance top here. So when we're dropping like this, it's likely going to go for the next target. The 1618, the most common to reach minimum. Then we have the 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.6. So these are all the wave 3 targets. Okay, so we are only into this normally. 1, 2, 3. We have only now the wave 3 targets. Once Bitcoin is ready, we can look for a wave 4, so we can pull the retracement tool from the wave 3 bottom up to the wave 3 root, or the wave 2 top here. And as always, the wave 4 targets, that was a regular wave 2. You can see here we've got a retrace between the 56.1 and 86% here. We have 73% chance as always to reject from here or to bounce from here if we're in an uptrend. Here in a downtrend, so reject. And so here we shall do a 23 on 6, 38.2 with a MCF in between, sorry, so the 31, 32. Okay, so I'm not going to scalp it personally. I don't really care. I'm more a Bitcoin trader, and when the wave are not that crazy on the alts, I'm gonna wait for something better personally, but well, I will see. I'm saying this sometime, I'm still trading this. It depends really. But if you want to trade this, that's the way to go. These are the smaller wave, and if you want the targets, well, here is, you've got so 0.28, then you have 0.22, 23, and then you have 0.138. Okay, so yeah, that is a plan for Cardano. Next, what we've got here, Link, good choice also. LM is before what I'm doing right now. Ooh. Well, we have the targets, and again, that's another ABC zigzag we've got here. Let me just get rid of this. A wave, B wave, and 1, 2, 3, or 5, massive C wave, and now we continue the drop really. And so we have this longer Y wave, longer wave 2, and longer B wave, and we already have the targets, so not much to update on that one, to be honest with you. You can just get rid of this to not get too much as always on the chart. It's not really useful to keep this clean. Still wave 1, 2, as we've got the 5 waves before. This is still valid, by the way. Yeah, still valid. Pretty cool. Well, yeah, that's it really for that one. Even if, by the way, the wave 2 breaks the wave 1 route, we go below, we have the target, so it's fine. Sorry again. I'm coughing, so I'm cutting my microphone, by the way, if you don't hear me. It's normal. I'm saying sorry, but you don't hear why. But anyway, so yeah, double the XY here, we have the 120 extension, 123, and the 1618 below. These are the targets, $8, 6, well, 5, 6, and then we'll have 1.5 really. Why do I don't have any music anymore? Alright. So, well, that's it really for that one. Yep, that's it. BNB, whoo, that one I didn't check it that chart for a while. BNB. I'm back into the target, now we really have to get Bitcoin bullish, otherwise this will go more down, but let me see, 1, 2. Okay, I think I know, and so what's... Alright. Where are the wave here? This we can remove. Okay. Well, alright, so what we can do here is simply keep for the moment this configuration. We'll really have to get Bitcoin bullish now, otherwise this is not going to bounce for the wave 5. Right, wave 4. Yep, there we go. So I'm gonna add everything into the medium time frame one here. Perfect. I'm gonna place a medium time frame too. So yeah, that will be the plan here. I mean, this is still the plan. Okay, for the moment, there'll be more on the right. So I'll be here, a bigger XY really to the downside, like this. But the thing is now we really have to get Bitcoin bullish. If we don't get Bitcoin bullish, we don't manage to go high on Bitcoin, this is not going to bounce, this is just going to get a continuation, and we'll really wait for better data on Bitcoin. So let me just place this like that, W, X, and Y, perfect. So of course what you can do here is simply place the extension tool for this WXY to get some target still, so W root, W bottom, and the X wave top just right here. Add the correction targets. We can, by the way, get rid of this, and let's keep that only for the moment. So we have the MC extension, then we have the 1-to-1 extension here, then we have the 123. If I can catch that, no, still not. So let's zoom in a bit. There we go, 123. And the 1618. Okay, in case we go lower, we'll still have the targets, we still know where to buy really. So now we can look for that wave 4. If Bitcoin is not bouncing, we can simply here look for such configuration. That will be a massive wave 5, again a terrible shape, but well, that's the game. And so here we'll have a nice bam wave 5 like this with, so this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and the wave 5 with an ending here to the upside. Okay, that will be the second configuration. Oops, medium time frame number, oops, not 21, that's a lot. Number 2 only. And so if we do have the 5 waves to the upside here, what it means, well, it simply means that on the higher time frame here, I'm gonna go on a daily time frame, it simply means that we already finished that wave 5. And so if we finish that wave 5, it's either a higher time frame C wave top, so a massive drop coming next, either a wave 4. Okay, for in this big wave 4, let me see here the target with you. What the fuck is this? There we go. Let's add here the log scale, go on a weekly time frame so we can place everything a little bit better, remove all the smaller waves so we can see what's going on here, and we can simply add here the wave 4 target. So let me just play this on the top. So like this to the bottom. Where is the bottom in here? Just right there. We can pull the wave 4 retracement tool, and there you go, we are done. That's it really. This right here is the wave 4 Bison, so between $215 by the way down to $100 really. This is the Bison for the wave 4, and well, if we are not holding this, we're just dropping even below it. That was a maybe C zigzag. There is no wave 4 in 5 next, and we can simply look for a much more bigger drop. We're going to play in a case on more targets later, but next we can look simply, if we really have to be something bearish, a W, an X, and a Y wave to the upside. I'm not saying we're going to go that down, okay, just to show you the wave we can look for really. We'll plan some targets later for this. Okay, that will be the 2 different configurations, either a wave 5 completed, either still into the smaller wave at the moment, but for this to happen for the last wave 5 here, so just this right here, medium time frame number 2, like this, for such configuration like this, to make a longer wave 5, you know, blue wave 5 here on the higher time frame, to make this a little longer, okay, like this, and make this later. I want to see now Bitcoin bullish. If Bitcoin is not bullish, as I said, this is not going to bounce, it's going to drop again, and we're going to invalidate that one, and so switch to the other configuration. Sorry. Well, yeah, that is it really for that one. I'm gonna move this like that, to be honest with you, for the moment, and yeah, we were good for that one. So now what do we have? AVAX, here. Well, again, on that one we've got what? That was for a flat, because here on that one we do have the 5 ways up. You can see here 3, 4 and the wave 5. If you have the 5 was up and we drop, that's for a C wave for sure. So in that case, it's simply here. So that would have, what was this, by the way? Wave 1, wave 2. I don't like this double EXY to the downside, to be honest. I really don't like this. Because we're already in a massive extension to the Y here. That'll be here, so for an ABC zigzag into the Z wave. Gonna still take that for the moment. But yeah, don't really like this higher time frame wave, to be honest with you. Alright, like that. And so here, let me see, that was for the bounce from before, so now we don't really care. Oh, by the way. No, it's still fine, by the way. So this, we can get rid of it. We're just going to add some few more targets here. So that was a flat. Okay, this was a C wave for an ending for a flat. And just confirm that. Yeah, perfect. 123, 127. And if you pull the extension tool here, perfect. You can see a 1618 max target retrace from here. So that was definitely here for an ABC flat. So ABC. Gonna add some blue wave. And gonna get rid of this. And so here, I'm gonna change the color of that to blue. Yes, perfect. And so here we have a nice 5 waves correction, 5 waves for an ABC zigzag. It's a little bit smaller, like this, by the way. And now we can even add some more confidence. The ABC zigzag targets. Where's the bottom here? Right there. Here. Let's move this as always a little more on the right. Let's add all the targets. Let's move this also a little more on the right. And so here we can keep, so this one now, but again we need Bitcoin bullish for this. Otherwise we have here the 1-to-1 extension. We can get rid of this and we can get rid of this. We have next the 123 and we have next the 1618 just below. These are all the targets you can DCA in, for example, if you want to. Next we're really close to 0, so normally it should not go more down except if crypto is dying, but this I cannot tell you. So that will be for this. Yeah, perfect. So we have, first of all, well, the target where we are right now, really the price down to 17. If we start breaking this, we have $14, $15. If we start breaking this, 10, 11. If we break this, we have $3, $4 really. And these are the 4 targets we have before to look normally for another reversal. And that's it really. AVAX is done. Don't know if you have some more, some more requests. Thank you, and yes, mate. Well, my pleasure, mate. Thanks for your message, buddy. Really appreciate as always. Well, you know, I'm just doing what I like, so it's all good for me. All the pleasure is mine, as we say. No worries, mate. But thanks for your message. So what Bitcoin is doing right now, let me see here on the order flow, what's going on. Nothing, we have absolutely nothing new in here. Maybe some fee absorption, big bullish activity here or not, with the loans that closed before. Right. Bit of absorption on the highs, but the problem is there is no real big amount of longs here to trap here on that top, so maybe take the highs once more at least to take a short. Oops, what I did here. Okay. Yeah, it'll be cool to go for the highs here again, see what's happening there, if we continue or not. If we really bounce from here and get acceptance, above it is possible, because now we've got the longs that call it here. You can see we've got, well, we've got still 10 million to rect here, but we still got, well, more than half of the longs closing. So if we get the rise from its missed, it's fine. I was slipping here, so well, the game really cannot be on the chart world all the time. Wasn't on the chart all weekend, by the way. Because I wasn't home, but well, if it's missed, it's missed. There are always opportunities. It's fine. And by the way, where do we bounce from? Hey, the MC strat target. A nice bounce. So normally here you got stopped out because stop loss definitely got hit, but again, with the acceptance back above, you enter again along and you take profit as you was well entering here. So it was a $350 move. Well, here you could take really a lot higher, by the way. But you got two also before. That one here, the first one here was not really the best, but you could switch to short here. Again, so you go below, flip the resistance, so you take the short trade, take profit after the $350 move. Well, you definitely got this. You can see it's already $400 with this, so you already got that. And so next you got another one. Again, go below, flip the resistance. So again, what's happening here? You take the short trade and write this down, really. That's it. And you again take profit after the $350 move. And you will let it go if you want. Next, so with the rest you do not close fully, you take partial profit. But yeah, so still we're expecting, I mean, not for the rise, but we still got some nice flipped resistance of these two. And by the way, where do we reject from also? These are the three here on the top. That was also an MC strat area. So we've got that one here, and that one here that we can remove, but this was also the top here. This was posted, by the way, so a few months ago, I think a month or more. Yeah, I didn't update it now above here, but it's in any case too close, so I'm not going to take any trade if we have to go directly hit some MC strat targets. Yeah, but now we've got a bounce from here. We also have some, you can see a bit below here, so be aware of that. Everything is posted on in Discord, really. You just have to go in here and into the MC strat channel here, and you will get everything really in here. Oh, and by the way, I don't see any new requests right now, but just be aware of, please, if you're in the Discord server, there are some scammers here, so be aware of this, please. It's not me, these are just some people create. You can see, I mean, personally, when you click on my profile, you can see I have a, how do you do here? I have this picture, I have a moving picture also, I have this also moving right here, plus my website here. I mean, the website, it's Matthew MC, there is just one T and it's just MATHEOMC, nothing more, okay? And you can see my profile, I mean my description here with everything. Well, you can see it's a lot different. There is a 0 instead of the emoji, there is not, it's not in bold, it's well, Matteo with a double T, not only one T, and you have just a copy really of the picture. So please just be aware of this, don't get scammed really by these people, because they're going to ask you for money or send you to some fake website to make you some well, you're just going to ask you money to, for example, make a deposit on a fake trading platform, and once you've made a deposit you cannot withdraw it next. So just please be aware of this, it's very important, so you don't lose some money. I sadly can't do anything about this because even, for example, this person here was not in the Discord server, so I cannot even ban. So well, just please be aware of this. Stay safe, protect yourself and your crypto, I pray to let you know. And thank you, by the way, to Imper for letting me know this. I didn't notice it as I wasn't, yeah, the guy is not in the Discord server. Yeah, so, well, I don't know if there are some more requests, by the way. Maybe we can, oops. What is this? Okay. Maybe WLD. So this was, yeah, I'm gonna update all of this really quickly here. All my LCR was falling before. I mean, I'm still falling, by the way. Longer wave to longer B wave. That's not a B wave. That's not a wave 2. Oops. This is not a B wave. What's happened there? Well, it's very simple, if you can say that. It was simply here. So I'm gonna take this as a 5 waves. No, sorry, an ABC exact here. 5 waves. Correction, 5 waves. ABC was again an extension to make it even more easier, and so that brings us here with a W, X and Y. You can see here we can pull the extension to there, W root, W top, X wave bottom. We retrace from the exact 1618. The X wave is 38.2. You can see here, bam, so it's valid, and so that brings us with a correction to go more down again. I was taking the 5 waves up because Bitcoin was more likely in a wave 5. You start with 5 waves, you look more likely here for a bigger impulse. But as I said, it's not useful now to try to catch a falling knife because Bitcoin is not bouncing at all. So now we just need to wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce, and once this is done, we can start longing the outs again. But for the moment, it's better to wait and not try to catch the falling knife. So let me just add here the targets on this, like that, and there you go. So we can get rid of this, keep the 786 here, but I'm not going to long this yet for the moment. Gonna wait for later if I have to long something, at least on the yards. Gonna see, well, later Bitcoin, but yeah, we'll have next the 120 extension. Where's the 0 on this? Alright, so we have the 120 extension here, 123 and the 1618 just right there. So we'll be here for the Y wave. So this we can move that later on the right, and there we go. We have the targets now again. That's pretty cool. So next we've got METIS. METIS again. We've got so here an ABC zigzag to the upside, not a 5 ways up. It cannot be a flat, definitely not for a C wave, because well, if that's an ABC flat, the WA is way too big, so it's not possible. So that's not a wave 1, 2. That is either an ABC, either a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It depends what Bitcoin is doing next. If Bitcoin bounce and retrace again, it's gonna do a 5 ways down in that case, because we're going to bounce and retrace, so it's gonna be a wave 4 and 5. But here in that case, that was so it was not like that. 1, 2. Well, I guess it was a wave, so like this, simply an A, a BAM, and a B, and a C like this, with a similar wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think, and then a wave 5, really weird thing, but well, gonna keep this for the moment. And so well, that was a correction to come down, so we can look simply here for a longer again B wave and a longer wave 2, like this, or a wave 2 by the way. What we can do here is, let me see, we have a Z wave right now, double X, Y, X, and Z. We can keep this by the way. Is it well placed? Yes, it is. So we can now get rid of this. Just gonna make this a little bit bigger by the way. Perfect. We can get rid of this. We can get rid of this and this and do retrace here 38.2 front run, that's fine. Yeah, I mean this is 3. Okay. Problem is, if we do this, the targets are going to be, the first one are going to be really low. Well, it's around the 120 extension by the way. Alright, sorry. So Z wave here. Well, yeah, this is, I mean, the same than before, really. Like this and like this. So first target is between, well, 21 down to 12. If we start breaking this, normally we shall not, because we shall be in a wave 2. If we break this deal, we can look for $5 down to, well, 1.5 really. There is a 2 accumulation zone, and so this can be some 5 waves, to be honest with you. That'll be for a wave 1, 2. I just trigger here to count the wave directly, 3 here, 4, 5. It'll be here in that case a 1, 2, 3, or 5 down for an ABC zigzag into the Z wave. Still gonna keep this ABC zigzag before. Still keep this for the moment. I just want to see what Bitcoin make on, well, at the moment really, what we decide here. And hopefully we don't be range bound like this for the whole day. We're between the daily and the VWAP right now. Nothing is happening for the whole live stream. All the big traders are watching the stream, or what's going on right now? All the big whales. Yeah, so no, by the way, it's here. METIS, it's done. PEPE coin. Well, again, here I don't think that was an ABC zigzag, to be honest. Again, Siri, I don't know why it's activated. Jeez. I think this right here was for a flat, but I mean it looks really. Yeah, no, this is not possible. So let me see here. Remove some few stuff there. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna take this as an ABC zigzag, to be honest. Doesn't make sense otherwise. What target Richard with this again? Yeah, 200% gain for the extension. All right. So if we have this, I'm more going to take here a longer X wave, to be honest with you, and a longer Y wave here. But can this be a double EXY here down? All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. So let me just get rid of this. Move this as always to 350. Well, 25, 30. Then 250, a little more. Get rid of this, and we can, what is this for a wave 4? Well, yeah, again, if the wave 4 here, okay, is breaking the wave 1 top, it's not a wave 4 anymore, it was an ABC zigzag to the upside, and so... And by the way, I don't know if you remember here, but we sold the absolutely exact all-time high on here, on the spot. We bought here, or even before, I don't know for you. If you go, I mean, yeah, I cannot show here, but you have a buy, so it's around there, by the way, so I do buy here. You have a buy in here, and you have a sell in here. You can only see this on the chart. This is, you push the bottom, sell the top, but like the exact top. This is pretty crazy. But anyways, double the XY here, so we can look for these following targets. 1-to-1 extension here. I'll let you check the price, there are too many zero in here. Oops, what's going on there? 1-to-1 extension, 123, and the 1618. And I'm gonna add, as always, the zero line, so we can see where is the zero. I like to do this personally. Let's move this all the way down, and there we go. These are the 3 targets we have to the downside. And so here, by the way, that'll be for a W, took an X, and a Y wave to the upside. There we go. And so here, let's make this also red and add the wave so we can get the same. And only 2, by the way, not 3. Just gonna check this here real quick. Does it match with the targets? Not really. It's fine for me. Yeah, so now we can, well, just wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. That's it, really. PEPE coin, we're done. Let me just go in here again and do this on that one here. A year again, you can see we don't have the wave 4 and the wave 5. As I said, I'm not longing this wave 4 and 5. I'm gonna wait for Bitcoin to see what's happening because I don't trust this wave. Well, that was a good decision. And next, well, I was waiting to wait really to buy the dip, to not catch a falling knife. Sorry. 5 waves down, so we have a A, B, and so now we can look for a C wave. So that was an ABC zigzag again to the upside here. So A, B, and a C. B wave is here. We can add some pink wave like this, and so now we have a nice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pink, and there we go. We are done with this, and once we have done this, we finish the C, the wave 2, or the B, and this is done. So now what we can do is simply trade this 1, 2, 3, 5 down, so we can pull the extension tool for the wave 3. So wave 1 root, wave 1 bottom, wave 1 bottom, wave 2 top. Gonna place it like this to be really accurate. We add the wave 3 targets. Again, don't forget, you have all of this for absolutely free on the website if you want to learn. You have some lovely videos waiting for you there. So here you have, first of all, the 1-to-1 extension, where we have, as always, only 2% chance to bounce from. We have more chance to go minimum at least here to the 1618. Then we have the 200%, 2618, 3618, and the 423.16. For the moment, we've got a bit of a bounce from the 2618. We can get rid of the previous targets here to not get too much here on the chart. And there you go. We have our wave 3 targets. Once you've got the bounce for the wave 4, okay, you finish the wave 3 here. You look for the wave 4. Here you can see we have a regular wave 2. So we can look next for a regular wave 4. We are still in a very big downtrend, so it's possible here we go and touch the 50%. Okay. So to speak, here we've done a regular wave 2. So between the 50, or maybe a bit higher, by the way, 56, 180, no, it's fine, 56, 186%, we have 73% chance of ways to go in there and retrace or bounce from here. So here it's a rejection as we're going down, so we have 73% chance to reject from here. Wave 2, and next we can look for the wave 3. So maybe one more new low before to get the retrace here will be, before to get the wave 4 retracement will be cool. Then we can look for a retracement. We've got a big downtrend, so it's possible we go between the 38.50%, so 23.6, 31.32 the MC fib, then we'll have the 38.2, and then we'll have the 50%. Once you've got the wave 4, you pull the wave 5 targets. We'll see this later when this is happening. But as a way, if you want to know, just go and check out the website. It's free. They're waiting for you. Go in on the MOONCHARTS website. You have the link in the description. Go into the plan section, create an account for absolutely free. There is no trouble whatever. Go into the Elliott wave section here, and you have the lessons there waiting for you. So this is the apprentice view. If you have the member view, you can still access to this course, half of it, but half of it really represents more than half of the full Elliott wave course and what you have to know really about Elliott wave. So just enjoy, it's on me. Yeah, so 5 ways down here, maybe I'm gonna trade that one, to be honest with you. I do like the 5 ways down here. AXS. I don't care. EGLD, we've got a really big drop here, so that was not a wave 2 or a B wave. That was more likely a correction to the upside like the other ones. And so here, this was not a double EXY or an ABC flat here. That finished at beef on the top. And so here, what we've got, what is this? Let me see. Yeah, there'll be the same targets in any case, so not gonna do more on this. I'm not gonna trade that personally. We can get rid of that. And so these are not some 5 ways, but we can just look simply for the same targets below and wait for Bitcoin to form some bullish wave. That will be announced for me. Oh, and below already? Oh, okay. We went below already. All right. Okay, so well, we can get rid of this in that case. These in that case are not some 5 waves to the upside, or if these are some 5 waves because it really looks like some 5 waves, I'm not going to lie. Can that be for a flat? That one here, where is it? Here. Can that be? Well, not really, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a 5 waves correction, 5 waves. So it should be like that, but this is not possible. Yeah, this cannot be some 5 waves. No. That was a correction then. So a longer, what is this? Okay. Move this on the right, move this on the right. And so here we've got what, a double EXY? Correction of 5 waves. Well, let's take a longer double EXY, right? W, X, and Y. That will be the. This is not. I mean, normally it should be a 38.2 on the log scale. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to touch the 38.2 on the log scale. The tip also on the higher time frame. Normally an X wave should retrace minimum 38.2. If you don't use the log scale, we're definitely not at it. But if you're on the log scale, you can see here we do touch the 38.2 here, so this is valid. So double EXY, we cannot pull, of course, not the target of this higher time frame Y wave. This is gonna bring us with some targets directly below 0, so it's really not useful. So well, yeah, these are the targets. Really, we can simply add here the WXY and Z targets, the pink wave here, that are the following targets here: MC extension, 120 extension, 123, and the 1618. That's it. We would just have to TCA in here, and normally at some point we should get a reversal. Now, yeah, That will be cool to wait, first of all, for Bitcoin to be bullish and to do something a bit more interesting, really, to start to form some better wave. EGLD, we're done. Feel I don't really care. Gala, don't really care. METIS, it's updated. Yes. MX is updated. NOT, where are we at the moment? We did took the lows again once more. So again, this was not some 5 ways up, I think. We did took the highs next. Yeah. Let me see here. We are now in an extension in this again. Not a wave to not a B wave. What is this? Double EXY here. That was an ABC zigzag in that case to the upside. So double EXY. Yep, it makes sense. Double E here is an ABC zigzag, so 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, an X wave, and a 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, so an ABC zigzag again, forming this double EXY. Correction and correction, correction. And so now we can simply not look at this target, but let me see here, what's the RSI? Top is there, alright. Sorry. So we can pull the extension tool from the top to the bottom here, to the top here, and here we go. There we go. We can get rid of this, this, and this, and this, by the way. And there we go, we have our target. So we have the 123, just right there. And then we have the 1618 right here. And so that will be here, simply for a big double EXY here to the downside. I mean, simply. These are some complex counts, but because we have many configurations when you have too much correction like that, but it'll be here for a W, an X, and a Y wave to the downside. So if we want, sorry, to add a bit more confidence, we can simply pull here the, gonna make this a little bit bigger again. We can simply add here the Y wave targets. W root, W bottom, and the X wave top here, correction, and there we go. 350, it's way too much. Let's move this a little more on the right. Maybe a little bit before that too, and we are done. So well, next it will be really a big accumulation zone. If we really break the 161 here, there will be really a higher time frame accumulation zone. There will be really all of this. We just need to wait really in here for Bitcoin to be good for a bounce. When Bitcoin is ready and start to get to be better, if we have to reach such low prices, we can start investing in this. Before that, we don't really care. Okay, so yeah. That is it really for that one. NOT, RUNE, we've got a bloody RUNE also on that one here, you can see. Really bloody stuff here. What was the smaller wave in that? It was here normally, WXY and Z, and so here, well, I'm gonna take this as an ABC zigzag too. Again, you can see there is a wave 4 missing. You can see I was looking for a wave 4 and 5. As I said, I'm not longing this because I don't trust a wave. And well, next we did got a nice continuation. And as I said here, do not try to catch the falling knife. Really, it's not useful. And this Bitcoin is really better for a bounce. So here we can get rid of this. If that was not a wave 4 and 5 next, it was simply in that case an A, B, C. No wave 4 and 5 correction to go more down. And so here that will be for. Personally here, WXY, X and Z. Where are we already at the... Oh, it's fine by the way, we have some space again to drop by the way. We just move this on the right. Much better, 350, let's go with 400. And just want to make sure this is well placed here. Yes, and yes, alright. So we've got a 120 extension here. Oops. Just gonna make this visible like that. Perfect. Yeah, that's a very long live stream today, 145 minutes, but it is needed to update everything really. So here we can pull, so this is done, we have this first, but again I want to see Bitcoin bullish, 123 otherwise, and the 1618, what's that thing here below? I don't know, this, and so what we can do here is simply add this to do 4, 5. So A, B, and C. And I'm gonna make this smaller. And I'm not sure here if you pull this, that would bring us some good targets, to be honest. No, that'll be enough, something like this. One cat, I don't care, it was just for trading. Ben Dog, I don't care. God, I don't care. Mew, no. PEPE Con is done. Pop, Rats. So Rats, by the way. You know, I was looking here for the 161 again. As I said, it's not useful to try to catch a fully now, so got nothing of this really. This is not an X wave. This is in that case not a wave. So where is this? Oh, it's there. That's not a wave 1, 2, 3, or 5. It's again 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. So an ABC zigzag to the upside, a correction to go more down. A, B, C. And so we can get rid of this. Bam. Does it looks like, well, we already took the lows by the way. Yeah, we did. So that's not a 5 waves before. This was again, I think, a double EXY or something like this to the upside for a longer. It was a Z wave here. Well, how was the count on this? Double EXY, X and Z. And we already have the targets in case we have to go more down. Well, perfect. We can simply now look for a swing through upon a reflection. If we don't, more down we go. I'm just gonna add this one here and see for a swing through upon a reflection. The target we can look for here. So let's get rid of this. Well, we have right now, otherwise we have the 123, and then we have the 1618 in confidence with the target we have planned before. So let's take this. I'm gonna make this, put this on the left by the way. There you go. That will be first swing through pan here with a look at a bigger one really. Sorry. Not gonna add a wave really, it was more for trading on this, so it's fine. Tia. Well, again, we have an ABC zigzag here. Oh, by the way, more double EXY on that one. And so we did got a touch now. Well, we can just remove all of this really at the moment. We don't really care. And so now we can simply look for the targets we have planned. Yeah, like this. We can simply look for the following targets. And again, just wait for Bitcoin to be ready for a bounce. That will do the job. Not trading this otherwise. Double EGLD is done, XRP is done. This one we don't really care. CKB is done. FLOKI. This one's a bit like PEPE coin, to be honest with you. So that was another ABC zigzag here to the upside. You can see that was more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So normally it was a 3, 4. Where is the 5 here? 5 later. But we don't have the wave 4, we just drop next to it simply an ABC zigzag. So A, B, and C, we can get rid of this. We still got a retracement from the 120 extension, that's pretty cool. Double EXY and Z, no, this is not good at all. That was for the wave 2, but as I said, not useful to try to catch a falling knife. So we can get rid of this, we can get rid of this right here. And so here, that will be simply more likely now for a bigger double EXY into the B wave. We're into a B wave of an ABC zigzag into a higher time frame Y wave. Okay, now they'll be here. So as I said, a double XY, we're going to add perfect. It's already white. I wanted to add a white wave, W, an X, and a Y. And so here, by the way, does it retrace 38.2? Yes, absolutely perfect. And so now we can simply add the Y wave targets. Like this, that brings us to the first zone of price around there, and then we have below 0, so this is the only target really we have to the downside. Do we have the levels on this? That was for the wave 2. What's the price of the first target here again? 4071. Alright, so 071. Yeah, okay, so it'll be the path control here, so around 0.5671, around there really. If we don't, of course, do a swing for a pan refer auction of these lows, but again for this we need to see Bitcoin bullish, and for now, well, here we go, we are getting the retest. Perfect. So now we're into the first support. We can of course check out the order flow. We have absolutely nothing at the moment. This is okay, we have nothing now coming in. Few millions of shorts closing here, few longs before. Yeah, well, nothing is happening right now, to be honest. Nothing crazy. So let's wait for the first target here, see what we get into here, and if we don't, well, get anything bullish, we can look simply for the second target, and again, if we get nothing, third target. But yeah, be aware of that retest. If you get anything bullish, that can be a long trade, a scalp as always. I'm always taking a scalp, and I'm gonna move this scalp into a swing if I have to. But first off, as always, my way to trade is a scalping, so it's a scalp as always. First of all. Except on some few outs, of course, I'm placing some limits or stuff like that, but well, not at the moment, to be honest. What I wanted to check here, can't remember. Oh yeah, this right here. Okay, 1618. Okay, so what we can look here for is, so the 200% just below, that will be for an extension of an ABC zigzag, but I think it will be more for a wave 3. So this is really the accumulation zone again. We have the big zone here where we can accumulate. Otherwise, on a lower time frame for day traders, we can look for this, okay, or for this one here. That will be, so either for an ABC zigzag directly with an extension and a bounce, but again, we need Bitcoin bullish for this, or for a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it'll be for the wave 3. And if we have a 5 ways down, can we finish a wave with 5 ways as always? The answer is still not, and so we can look simply here for a longer correction. What is starting with 5 waves? An A, B, C zigzag. Okay, there we go. So we can just move this by the way a little more on the right. Gonna put this at 400 by the way. And there we go, we have the plan on that one. And we are done, ATOM and everything, as I say, I saw everything here around the highs. This was not really bullish, we've got no reclaim of anything, so no reason to buy this yet. And well, that was again a good decision, to be honest with you, because we've got another nice drop. Yeah, 38% drop, that's pretty cool, to avoid this. Well, I think we're done really for today. All the alerts are updated, I mean most of them really, although there are a few like here I don't really care, but that's pretty cool. Do I have anything at the moment? Not too much longs, but still no MCR reaction at the moment. So what came in here into the down? 149, 1149, 1122. That was before, I guess, around the million here that came in. No. 122. It was before. We don't really care. 142. Okay, so when was the low? 149. A little bit early. 151. Yeah, well, I mean, there is no MCR reaction yet, so we get either now an MCR reaction we print it at some point. If not, I'm not longing this personally. It depends what we create next. So yeah, I didn't check the chat since then, but no, there are no any new message. Whew, that was a long one today, but worth it, I think, to update everything really. Loads of ads to update. So yeah, hope you have been able to maybe catch the short and everything here. Me, the short trade personally, but not from the very top. It's from well what we've planned really in the last update. It was a retracement here into the resistance to come back down. Went into the daily, by the way, and we've got next a nice projection. So feeling my short trade around there. First support, second support. We had to see here either a continuation, either a bounce depending on the data. We did not got any good data here. Too much people trying to catch a knife again. When you have too much people longing at the same place, it's not bouncing as always. I mean, 95% of the time, to be honest with you. Sometimes it's bouncing, but there's a context behind normally. And yeah, so we just got a continuation, nothing good below, and so I just turned off everything and went. I mean, enjoyed my weekend really. Oh, mouse is buggy. Oh, what's going on? Alright, don't know. So yeah, well, let's see now if we manage to create some good data on the order flow, but for now, there's no way to long this. Now we do have a possible 1, 2, 3, or 5, so just be aware of on the small retest maybe if we start printing now an MC long reaction, that can bring us with a bit of a rise, either as always for an ABC zigzag, either for an impulsive. And if we bounce without any good data, we shall come back later, and if it's missed, well, I don't care, to be honest with you. Most important is to not take some losses, but some winning trades, so make some money. So if you miss some profit, it's fine, to be honest with you. We'll always have some opportunities. So yeah, it's fine. But anyways, on this being said, I wish you all a brilliant day ahead. I really hope you had a very nice weekend. Let's see what's happening in the next few days, in the next maybe hours. By the way, before to end, do we have any news today? We have to do, well, okay, these are some news we have. Maybe it's not out yet, the other news, I don't know. Sorry, so we have one news today at 4 PM UTC +2. Can move the market as always, so just be aware of this. I don't care about the result as always, it's just to time the move. You can simply read the order flow, zoom out a bit, go on the 30 minutes, 15, 5 minutes, see what's the context here, if we have some longs to trap, some shorts to trap, to liquidate, all of this, if we have some bearish CVD, some bullish CVD, what's the most logic thing we can do. And well, once the news come in, sometimes it's going to move really quick, and so you can take advantage of this. So yeah, anyways, as I said, have a brilliant day ahead. Take care and catch you all over the Discord or on in the next daily update that will be on Wednesday as always. So yeah, take care and catch you in the next one. Cheers.